Hey Taurus, welcome back to Peony Lore, where we help you to find the beauty in all things. So this is going to serve for the Sun, Moon, and Rising sign of Taurus from the 25th all the way through the 31st. And just as we did last week, I'm pulling the Sun, the Rising, and the Moon individually, and I'll read those at the end of the regular reading here for a little bit additional insight. So this week is very tiny as far as Taurus is concerned, although they show up in conjunction with Uranus, the full energy, that expansive energy that a lot of people want to take advantage of. And so there's going to be a couple of days that gets a little bit wonky, maybe for Taurus. I mean, it doesn't have to affect you that much, but it's going to be a very interesting week. And so that's going to be Friday and Sunday. So Friday, it's pushing up against Leo, the Moon in Leo. And so that's that aggressive energy with how you want to kind of do your steady Eddie kind of energy. So that could be pushing up against people. But where that opens up a little bit is on Sunday, when the moon position changes into Virgo, which is a little bit more down to earth literally, and as one of your sister signs here. And it's really where you can understand a little bit more about how to make some of those practical changes. So of course you guys know that Sunday is Halloween or Samhain. So for all friends that particularly celebrate Samhain, I want to say hey. How do you want me to do this? They said backwards. 1, 2, and 3. Thank you. Hopefully your holiday, regardless of how you celebrate it or choose not to celebrate it, goes well for you. The best days of the week are technically Monday. We still have Gemini energy on Monday. And Friday technically are the best days out of the week. Now Tuesday, Wednesday, Saturday are going to be very challenging for people because Pisces and Neptune energy is around, and it's really pushing up against Sagittarius energy a little bit, for wanting to have that forward momentum for the things that you guys are trying to bring in. And it creates a little bit of an airy-fairy type of an energy for people, like not really being grounded enough to really see what the practical steps are. So even if that doesn't happen to be you, Taurus, just know that that's gonna be the energy for a lot of other people. And so just kind of love them where they're at if you can and wait for the weekend for some things to kind of clear out a little bit. A lot of momentum. So basically Monday belongs to Gemini, like I said, one of the best days of the week, continuing on. Then we have the moon switching into the sign of Cancer on Tuesday, and the Cancerian energy will be with us Tuesday, Wednesday, and then a little bit on Thursday. But on Thursday, the moon switches positions into Leo. So Thursday, Friday are Leo energy. Saturday as well, but then Saturday it switches into the position of Virgo. So Virgo is Saturday and Sunday. So if you have any of those that I've mentioned in your chart, then you may want to take another look at one of those particular readings as well. I would say the heaviest day out of the week, to be perfectly honest, is going to be Tuesday. And I'm kind of happy about that because then we get it out of the way. So we have basically 3 squares and a sextile that's coming up on Tuesday. So I'm going to spend a little bit of time talking about that because, like I said, a lot of it has to do with how people want to be able to move forward, and some stoppages that they might feel are there. So I'll just go ahead and hit it. So we do have the square with moon in Cancer, with that whole Chiron and Aries that we've talked about 100 ways. No, I'm putting those back in because I have no idea how to do that. That Chiron and Aries. Now you've had an opportunity to understand what it is that you need to own up to, okay? And then the energy of Cancer, it's kind of flowing through you. So it's going to be very emotional for a lot of people with that stuff. Like if you hadn't gotten it before, this is the day that just going to like, bang, oh my God, you know, I have to do this. Or I have to change this. There's just a huge awareness that comes with that particular day. The also big thing that happens is that we have Mercury squaring. Mercury and Libra are having this conversation again, the Mercury energy conversation with Libra, trying to make things balanced, but it being pushed up against that moon in Cancer as well. All right, we're going to do that again. Again, it's going to create a lot of energy for people that are just going to be challenged with, okay, facing what they have to do and then starting to organize their thoughts for the next steps. And then we have Venus, Taurus. Well, I didn't really say it before, but really Venus is having that conversation with that Sagittarius energy on this day, really pushing people to do what's fair and balanced in their creative aspects for this period, but pushing up against Neptune in Pisces, which makes it airy-fairy. Okay, so that's the one day of the week I would say for sure is going to be a little bit wonky for people, unless you've already owned up. You guys, seriously? Oh, I get it. 1, 2. Thank you. Okay. So that's what we have as far as the biggest pushes of energy. I will read any of the other astrology pieces as it becomes a little bit more meaningful on those days with the cards coming out. Okay, so again, we will read the sun, the moon, the sun, the rising, and the moon for Taurus at the end of the reading here to give a little bit more emphasis on what you can do going forward. So we're going to start the read again with our Sacred Geometry deck. We have a lot of extra cards that are going to come out. I'm going to do my best to be slow and thorough, but let's see what happens. Okay. So this will be for Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising from the 25th through the 31st. Ooh, I feel there's more than one. Okay. We have a lot to cover. I guess we do. Is there any specific way? They say technically yes, it'll make sense more towards the end, and I know exactly what's getting ready to happen. So all of you collectively, 6, 7, 6, 6, and 7. Okay. The energy of practical, physical, financial things again on their way. The energy of 7, pushing you forward with the way to get it done. But what the universe is really trying to talk to you about is that there's a lot of protection. So there'll be a lot of conversation around protection this week. Okay. Raven magic. I think you guys got this like 2 or 3 weeks ago as well. The first thing is to release any fear because it's not helping you and it's lowering your vibration. The second thing is that your intuition is going to be super strong, especially those of you light workers that are out there. And of course that would be right for a lot of different people because the veils are very, very thin right now, and so lots of spirits are out in abundance, let's just say. But what it basically boils down to is you protecting yourself. So I just had this conversation with Pisces. Zip up. Don't even put your feet on the floor in the morning before you zip your particular energies up, okay? So there's that. Protection is out there. The second card that we have in order to help you get to that next practical step is going to be meditation. Meditation is the way to receive the information that you need. So prayer is asking, meditation is listening. Connecting you to your higher wisdom or to higher self or to your angels, your guides, or whoever else it is that you commune with these changes that are going on. But meditation is the key. Now, the other thing that I know is going to pop out of this is why I said financial as well for people, because we also have another 6 card. So we have frequency that's coming up, which is talking about your optimal health and well-being, which this card is the energy of 6, which is finance balance. But so is this. So this is the Shri Yantra, and this can actually be used in your financial quarter if you do feng shui in order to bring additional finance and other things your way. So, but you do have the energy of 285 hertz music that will support you potentially while you meditate and figure out what other steps you need to do to create and protect your finances or any other situation that's coming up for you again this week, my Taurus friends. How's that? They're laughing at me. They're going, yeah, that makes sense. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to pull the numerology deck, and let's pull a couple cards because I can already tell you there's more than one coming out for our Taurus this week. Smarty pants. I love working with spirit. Okay, here we go. Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Oh, one, you say? No, they said there's another one. Okay. Relationship change, 11 energy. So stay in your lane. Now, I'm going to say this about that because I just said this to Aries as well. I had an individual email me and was livid because I said, when relationship change comes up, I think this individual was hoping I was going to say leave this person, or like taking it down to the definitive with this general reading. That does happen sometimes, but usually it has to be open-ended, because a relationship change doesn't mean the ending of a relationship always. It means that there is a change or a shift in a relationship. And because relationships aren't just domestic partner, boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife, situationship, right? Could be best friend, could be you with a child, it could be you with an aunt, uncle, it could be you with a cousin, it could be you with the best friend, it could be you with someone you work with, it could be someone including your boss. I mean, a nature of a relationship, this ship that connects two people together, is changing. If you want specifics about your particular love relationship, then you need to book an appointment with me, and I will gladly get into the Tom, Dick, and Harry details about what is going on with you. Here's your other card. So yes, there is a relationship change, okay? Be aware of that. And there's healing, additional healing that's on its way for you this particular week. So, let's find out what that means. We are one more time going to use the Psychic Tarot deck here as the base. And I just listened to what guidance tells me, guys, and they said to use the In-Between Tarot deck again. They just said that this is such a crunchy month, and that's the word they used, crunchy. It's such a crunchy month. We just really want to help people understand what was and what is, and try to help as much as we can. So, should you have any cards that present in the reverse position, because this deck is not meant to do that, then we will definitely clarify with the In-Between Tarot deck, okay? If we need to take it further than that, then we'll use either the Oracle of the Radiant Sun or the White Sage Tarot, depending upon what it is that they tell me to do. All right, so here we go. All right, Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising from the 25th through the 31st. Okay. Well, we start off with two major arcana. Taurus. Okay. We have the Libra Major Arcana for balance in the upright on Monday, like I said, which is a really good day. On Tuesday, we have the energy of Temperance, excuse me, not Temperance, the Devil in the reverse position. On Wednesday, we are definitely talking about healing or dealing with our heart chakra, specifically because it looks as though we are second-guessing ourselves maybe about something. We're not walking away from something with the Eight of Cups in the reverse position. Damn it, Beavis. We have the Tower card in reverse, which is actually good. Next to that, though, we have the Eight of Swords in the upright position. So it's like over-analyzing something to death and getting a headache with it. Okay. It's all going to be based upon what happens here on Wednesday. Let's see what we have for Saturday, Sunday. Okay, there's that spiritual union, Two of Cups in the reverse position with the 10 of Pentacles in the reverse position as well. So, for some of you, this has a lot to do with making a decision and trying to be recognized for the decision that you made, okay? Trying to see the beginnings of a foundation of something, maybe not necessarily showing up the way that you wanted it to, although I do feel that it's very strong here. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think, I don't remember. I didn't write it down. Or maybe I did. I think Aries also had a huge major arcana twist that was going on. Well, I know Pisces just did, because I just did Pisces. Major shifts, Taurus. Major shifts. Obviously, some of this started last week with Taurus moon supporting. Okay. But let me see what we've got here. So, something is coming into balance this week for you, or you're beginning to see the beginnings of the balance of it here on Monday, which is allowing you to walk away from something that no longer serves you, Capricorn energy. I'm really curious about why the 8 of Cups is in the reverse position. Oh, sorry, I didn't show them. Here's Monday. Libra, balance energy, balancing the situation. Tuesday, we have the Devil in reverse. In this one, it's called Temptation. Capricorn energy in the reverse position. So we're definitely going to clarify that. On Wednesday, we have the duplicate cards of the heart chakra and the 8 of Cups, but it's in the reverse position. So what this is telling me is that you're not facing something, or you're second guessing yourself before you take that next step. On Thursday, we have the energy of the Tower that's sitting here in the reverse position. So with it sitting in the reverse position, and it's sitting next to this 8 of Cups in reverse, and then also this 8 of Swords upright, I think that you're not facing something. A lot of the times I like to say the universe is shielding you from something, but I think that I feel like you're avoiding something. So we're going to figure out what's going on with that Tower. Like I said, on Friday, you have the 8 of Swords in the upright position, complete over-analysis, something just driving you crazy. You're not seeing yourself to this freeing position that I believe the Tower, I'm telling you, you're set up for something really, really good, but you're just not seeing it. I think you're missing something. So we're going to clarify with that for sure. Whatever it is, it has a lot to do with maybe you falling out with someone, or something going on with this relationship, okay? We have the 2 of Cups here. It's called spiritual union in this deck, and that can be, if it's in the reverse position, you may be missing the signals from your higher self trying to come in, okay? But it definitely means that there is either has been a decision that was made in the past that was very emotional, or is, on its way, a decision that maybe you're second guessing. So a relationship change, okay? But we have the 10 of Pentacles that are in the reverse position, the Destiny card, Jupiter, like in the reverse position here with this Wheel of Fortune moment that we have going on here. So there's definitely a timing situation that's going on here, my friends. So I definitely want to, because I'm feeling strongly that somebody made a hard line in the sand decision. I think it definitely had something to do with a collaboration with you and someone else. Some of you, this is going to be relationship, very much like Aries. Some of you, it's going to be relationship. Some of you, it's going to be business. Either way, when you're separating from your situationship, it can be uncomfortable, depending upon how things have been set up, right? So we for sure are going to clarify why we are not feeling, wow. Basically, we're clarifying every card. They said just to take the time just to do every single card because it's going to be meaningful. Okay. And because we got 3 big cards that are out here, let's just go for it. Well, I don't know how you want me to do this. Okay, so they said for this card, this balance card, this Libra card, because like I said, Monday and Friday technically are the best energetic days of the week. What's this balance about for Taurus? What's this balance about? Publicity. So work, protect. Damn, you guys have to go and take a look at the Aries reading. There is so much synchronicity what's going on with that Aries reading. Seriously. Okay. So, what's being balanced out for you is how you are being perceived publicly. Now, publicly can mean like YouTube channel or Facebook or Etsy or whatever it is that you're doing that involves people seeing who you are. And there seems to be a little bit in the past, maybe a lack of protection in something that you were doing in one way, shape or form. So we have the energy of Jupiter in Leo in the reverse position with publicity, and then we have the moon in Aries in the reverse position with protection. However, the Sagittarius energy that we talked about here is the fulfillment card. So Wednesday's energy, I feel, is this whole Venus Sagittarius energy that's getting ready to show you. I think it's going to show up for you on Wednesday as it plays into play. So then why is the devil in reverse? Well, I would think the devil in reverse is a great situation. If you made a decision in the past and you are waiting to be rewarded for something based upon the decision that you've made recently, then that means logically you're releasing yourself from something that no longer serves you, which is good. So let's just clarify. Thank you. Yes, okay, you guys, 8 of Cups into the 9 of Cups. What? Ooh, okay, here we go. We got a whole storyline. I like it. Okay, so in the past, you sat down and you had a lot of conversation with yourself. 8 of Cups energy moving into the 9 of Cups. So seeking solace by yourself. Same card as this one. In this deck, it's called emotional withdrawal. And I say you're withdrawing your energy from the old BS that was going on so that you can be prepared. You're shaking it off so that you can move forward into what you want, which is the 9th cup, right? This energy that accompanies it is the Page of Wands transitioning into the Knight of Wands. This is a lot of forward momentum. This is that fire we were talking about last week, this fire energy. Something new that is going to be leading you. So either you have a message to give to somebody, reader. What do you call that when they energy work with needles? What do you call that? Acupuncture. I'm seeing a vision of acupuncture. So someone's clearing somebody's meridians. 2 of coins into the 3 of coins in the reverse position. Okay, so some of you are leaving that, is what I'm getting out of this. You made a choice to leave something like that because you are being called to higher works. So what we have here is the Magician with the High Priestess. Now what's going on here is the Ace of Cups is what the Magician is holding. And so the universe is asking him to put more emphasis on his water. So maybe something came out of this full moon in Aries. I don't know, maybe if you did a little bit of moon magic, but there's more to you than what it is that you're offering right now. And so that's kind of what's going on. So you definitely are releasing something that does not belong to you, or that you are adding to your situation. But I am definitely seeing somebody do acupuncture. I'm sorry. I've never had acupuncture before. I'm kind of fascinated by it. But whoever this person that I'm talking to that's an acupuncturist also has other healing modalities, and they're wanting to expand on those healing modalities. Therefore, you've made the choice to move forward. So why are we in our feels about second guessing this emotion? Let's go take a look at that. A lot of second guessing going on. But like I said, this is going to be a harder week for a lot of people because of that Neptune and Pisces energy, our dreamy, expansive energy that wants to come forward. So I guess, to be perfectly honest with you, I'm not really surprised about it. Clarity. Yeah, okay. High Priestess, again, energy with the Empress energy. Yeah, it's just a little bit of fear. It's just a little bit of nervous energy is what it is. Oh, this is so good. It's just nervous energy because you definitely have the Ace of Cups transitioning into the 2 of Cups. So if you are expanding your knowledge base, we'll just use the example of the acupuncturist that I saw. If you are expanding into more artful support for people, it's definitely here. You got the Ace of Cups into the 2 of Cups. So the people in this deck represent the cups themselves. Okay? You definitely have it to give. And you're You're concerned about the timing. So we have the Hermit in reverse with the Wheel of Fortune. I don't know when it's going to come. Stop. Start with 1 and go to 2. So this is where the heart chakra comes in for you. You've got to open up your heart chakra to know that what you want wants you. And you've got to allow it to come in. And so the energy of the Empress, here's Venus trying to tell you what you want, what you've called into service with this High Priestess here. This new opportunity definitely wants to come forward. But a baby doesn't get born in 5 minutes. It takes time. So don't stress yourself out about it. Let it happen naturally. But there's clarity that's coming for you in this particular situation. You're very, very clear about it. You put the manifestation out there. It is going to show up. Now you're second guessing the universe. Kind of not allowed to do that, okay? Now, let's figure out why the Tower is in the reverse position then. Yeah, I think I'm pretty much like Johnny on it. So the Tower is the energy of Mars energy. Mars was all up in our face last week and the week before. Mars doesn't really have a placement this week. I think I said that already. So let's see what else we've got. Nope. 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 And nope. Shuffle up and deal. Show me the Tower for our Taurus. Okay. Yeah, it's okay. One more. Thank you. You came out of your ego. You came out of your ego to get to a point where you realized that something needed to change in the past. You made a decision. You already put it out there. The Ten of Swords in the reverse position says, hell yeah, I'm done with this situation. Okay? Done with the way that things are at least running or being dealt with. You got another 10 that's sitting here on the ground, the 10 of Coins, which wants to transition into the Ace of Coins, meaning you've reached the pinnacle of what it is that you can do at this current moment, in one sense. So that's why the Wheel of Fortune wants to step forward, and it wants to offer you this new thing, this level of expansion, which is what you want to be recognized for, is all the old stuff that you can do. Like, if you're expanding your portfolio is the easiest way that I know how to say it in English. And then what we have here is the Sun in reverse with the Judgment card. So some of you, this is why it's in reverse, in a sense. The universe is trying to provide this for you, and you're well on your way for getting it, but you're challenging, again, it's like you're challenging the timing, like you want it like right freaking now, and the universe is like, no, because you're not 100% all the way ready for this, but we're working towards showing you how the steps are going to take. But at least you took the major first step of realizing that something needed to change. So I'm satisfied with that. Therefore, you're just in your thoughts too much. You're over anxious about it. So now let's get nosy and figure out why the Two of Cups is in the reverse position. What situationship? What's going on? They said start with the Oracle of Radiant Sun. I'm going to get juicy. Two of Cups in reverse. What does this mean for Taurus? Ooh. Okay, yes. I'm like asking, oh, please tell me that there's more. And they're like, oh yeah, there's more. Okay, this isn't going to resonate for everyone on this level, because I'm going to take this card pretty deep, okay? What we have here is the energy of manipulation. Magician energy. Jupiter in Scorpio energy. Okay. This energy literally is the energy for Saturday. Or Sunday, Halloween. So, Something is going to be made aware to you on Saturday, which could affect the 10 of Pentacles moment on Sunday. So let's talk about Saturday, because I told you there's a lot of stuff going on Saturday. Okay, they said back up. Let's break the word manipulation down. Okay. At its best, manipulation is alchemy, doing work behind the scenes, creating scenarios, making things happen, that type of situation. Okay. At its worst, and that's the best part of the magician, at its worst, it can be utilized in a way that is not supportive for all people involved, and there's an aggressive energy that shows up. So either you could be manipulating someone else, or someone else could be manipulating you, trying to get their way more so than you being heard in the situation. So that creates a falling out with two people. Okay, they're saying from a spiritual perspective, if you think that you can tell the universe what to do, oh, that one's being very aggressive. If you think you can tell the universe what to do, you're sadly mistaken, is basically. Les Brown, you can't get out of life alive. Okay. Okay, so we have the Sun in Scorpio, which has the square with Saturn in Aquarius on Saturday. We also have the Moon in Virgo, which has a sextile with Mars and Scorpio on that day. And we also have a conjunction, no we don't, we have an opposition to the Moon in Leo with Jupiter in Aquarius on this particular day. So let's dig in a little bit more. Can you tell me who Taurus is dealing with? Can you give me that information? Yes, switch decks. Thank you. Ace of Cups, and you're definitely dealing with the Leo. Okay, you're definitely dealing with the Leo. So what we have is the Ace of Cups and the Strength card. So what this is telling me is that this Leo is trying to get one over on you a little bit, imposing their will more so than you holding your ground. Is that the right way to say it? Yes, but vice versa. They're basically confirming for me that this is a Leo that you could potentially really be dealing with this strong energy. So therefore, give me the energy of this Leo, please. Oh, thank you. Okay. Some of you are feeling a little bit in isolation, or this other individual that you're dealing with is feeling a little bit isolated, which is where the manipulation comes from. I need you to do this for me. Why won't you do this for me? Like you owe it to me, kind of the energy that's showing up here. And Virgo energy that shows up on Saturday and Sunday is really going to flush that BS out, especially when it goes into quintux with Sagittarius on this day. Basically, it's going to flush itself out, and there's going to be some words. I'm sorry, I said quintux, but it's a sextile. Beg your pardon. Continue. Sorry. Okay, how does this work out? Four of Coins in reverse. Nine of Swords in reverse. Wow. Into the Ten of Swords. Six of Cups in reverse. One more, they said. This one? Okay. Two of Wands. Okay. Regardless, because basically they're just validating the same stuff that I put up here. There's manipulation in this whole situation, okay? Someone is holding you, and someone, okay, how do I even say that? There's like 3 different streams that I'm feeling right now, meaning ways to interpret with different visions I'm getting. All of them have something to do with someone that you are involved with. Leo's coming up very, very strong, although it doesn't necessarily have to be. But Leo is coming up very, very strong. But the energy is that someone is trying to get over on you, or you're trying to get over on someone else in 2 of the scenarios, where someone is trying to tell you what they want you to be able to do. With regards to work, the 4 of Coins in the reverse position is open up your heart. You said what you had to say. The 9 of Swords is done. You're already overdone with this situation. So it's like some of you are like dragging this conversation out for no reason. But with the 6 of Cups in the reverse position, some of you are not listening to spirit. But some of you on the other track are realizing that this particular person is giving you the business. Either way, you pony up at the end of the day, because you get back to this 2 of Wands I was telling you about. No, I made a choice. This choice is going to move and propel me forward. So there isn't anything that you can tell me that's going to change my mind. And this is really where they want you to stay in the energy of your manifestation. Is there more? 2 more. Which deck? Okay. 1 for the person you're dealing with and 1 for Taurus. Okay, thank you. 4 of Cups. Okay, and then Taurus. Hey, we'll take it. Although I feel that there's more. They said yes either way. Here's what happens. You definitely come out of this situation. Why? Because whoever it is that you're dealing with finally sees your point of view where they may not have seen it before. So the 4 of Cups energy is talking about an offer or an acceptance of how things are. Okay, and usually it means that there's an offer and you're accepting it, or there's an acceptance, or at least paying attention to something that, because it can go, okay, words. This person that you're dealing with, Taurus, is finally going to see your perspective about what it is that you are bringing forth in this situation, okay? You are not going to back off of the Empress energy that is within you. The only reason that it's showing up in the reverse position is that you're having to spend time in the first place, like rehashing the shit that's already making you happy, moving forward with this new situation. Well done. Thank you to me. Thank you. So let's move forward towards this destiny, this Wheel of Fortune moment that shows up on Sunday. Okay? Okay. That was juicy. Okay. We have the 6 of Coins into the 7 of Coins, balancing something out, capability of watching this thought process come into fruition. The 9 of Coins in the upright into the 10 of Coins. Yes! Independence! Anything else? Major progression. 6, 7 into the 10. This is what you got to do. Get out of your ego. This is the universe's timing, not yours. Give them the space to do the things that they need to do. You've already laid out the groundwork. This is just timing. That's all this is. It's just timing. So what you have is the energy of Scorpio death with the Hangman coming out of ego. Allow this transformation to occur the way that it's supposed to occur. Is there anything else on that one? Concluded. Okay, Taurus. It's timing. Everything is a timing situation. You are definitely going to be fine with whatever the situation is. Just be aware of this Magician again, manipulating water, emotions with this Magician in Scorpio energy, manipulating water that we talked about here. I guess this would be a good time to go into any of the different cards here. I don't want to do those until the end, but I will move these dudes out of the way a little bit. Okay, what do you guys want me to do now? Angel cards. Can do. All right. So regardless of whether you're sun, moon, or rising, these are the angelic messages that are on their way towards you this week, okay? Thank you. You got 2. Hierophant energy, Virgo energy, studying and learning. Thank you, angels, for allowing me to see that every day is a learning day, okay? Something else that you need to have. Connect with music. Pisces got this one as well. Not the same card, but the energy of connecting with music, because it's very, very important. The music, vibration of music is so beneficial. It just is in every person's life. So connect with the music that you like, and also watch out for additional messages that you would hear with repeating words, lyrics, things of that nature through music, that are going to be supportive for you. Okay. Oh, thank you. It's this one. Yeah, regardless, they want you to be accepting of the unicorn and serendipity that is in this whole situation for you this week, Taurus. Okay? Thank you. You have the energy of charity, which is talking about prayer and contemplation. Okay? Charity coming through. Charity, hope, and faith, making that big trine. Connect with heaven. Ask and ye shall receive. Some of you need to go within a little bit and do a little bit more work. Have communion with your particular pantheon of people so that you can get the next piece of information that might be best and beneficial for you. One more angel card. Taurus, sun, moon, and rising. Thank you. Hello. Be in your element and earth and ground as much as you possibly can. Okay? Ground that. I want you to notice this. Even though it's, how do I explain this? The energy that's coming in at the crown chakra is flowing through, and to me it's the energy or the stream of water, but you're flowing that energy in from your crown chakra, and you're making sure that it gets completely grounded. That stream of emotion, that stream of whatever it is that you need to ground, make sure that you do that this week and really give yourself the opportunity to do that. Now, I'm going to say this without even opening up the other cards. You are going through healing. This week is definitely going to be a healing week for you. We already talked about the heart chakra. Did I cover it up? I did. No, there it is. Heart chakra. Open your heart, okay? Know that there is a change that's taking place within your relationship. Doesn't matter how. 285 hertz is what you're being asked to recognize and take advantage of that level of frequency of music this week. Release the fear in this particular situation. Your intuition is going to be heightened, but you definitely need to protect yourself. Earth and ground. Before you even get out of the bed, 10-15 minute meditation, call up all your peoples and zip up for the day. Okay? And then they really are pushing meditation for you this week to really get the remainder of the answers that you need for the next financial steps that are on their way. Now, normally I would pull them down, but I really felt compelled to go through those pieces really quickly one more time. So now I am going to pull the energies specific for Taurus sun, and then the rising, and then the moon, okay? So if you are a Taurus sun sign, the additional messages that you have this week, ooh, I like this one. I just happened to do it in a different order. We got the fairies with us this week. Motivation. When spring approaches, the flower fairies urge you to spring into action. If there's something that you've been merely thinking about doing, they say make sure that you get busy doing it. Motivation. Okay? The universe is saying, however, trust the timing. All right? Your time is not running out on this particular situation. Trust the timing of the universe. to support you. The earth magic is talking about stone people being vigilant. And the last card that we have is third house energy, which is messages. So Gemini energy technically is third house. Okay. But the messages that we're talking about here really have a lot to do with what it is that you want to bring forward. Let me double check this. Third house messages having a lot to do with, let me just confirm. Yeah, Three of Pentacles, like I said. Collaboration, coming together, foundations of things, right? Building blocks. Thank you. So, if you are a Taurus rising, here are your additional messages. You got a couple of doubles here. And we will try to take our time. The first thing that we have from the fairies is life energy. The happy fairy of sunshine brings lots of life-giving energy. She reminds you to shine your light and to reveal anything in the shadows that needs to be healed. Hello. Life energy. Okay. The universe says action is required. Follow your intuition before it makes sense. I think Pisces also got this card. Baby steps. The universe is trying to show you how to do step 1, then step 2, then step 3. Okay? Baby steps. But you still have to take the steps. Earth magic is talking about new beginnings are happening for you. Okay? Now, the two energies that you got if you are a rising is the Libra I balance energy. Okay? And the water element of sensing things, okay? This is like, this, I feel it, even though it didn't, it's the Ace of Cups energy I really feel is here. Like, you will be provided for. You are going to be restored. You just have to realize things happen in natural order and sequence, okay? Now, if you are a Taurus moon, then these are your additional messages. The fairies are talking to you about nature's signs. Be receptive to the subtle messages from nature as you go about your day. Nature talks to us continually. We need only open our hearts and minds to hear the messages. So one of the ways that you're going to be able to be in your natural element is going outside and grounding. And like I said, someone's just sitting down on the ground. Well, obviously that's not what she's doing. Well, she's out on a log, she's in nature, she's sitting down, and she's listening to the sounds, and this one happens to be a stream of water. Universe, you're so funny. Earth yourself. Earth. Okay? Grounding. Learning how to be human. Being in the world, but not of it. Okay? There's messages and things that you have responsibility for doing. Grounding helps you to be anchored to receive the higher messages that are coming through. You already know that. So make sure that you realize that you do have a higher purpose. There's more things that are for you, but you still have to ground that energy because you still have to walk the planet every day. So support yourself because you definitely have passion within yourself. There's the fire we were talking about last week as well. Okay? You definitely have passion for what it is that you want, and it wants you as well. So take the universe's guidance for step by step. And what's really been affecting you and kind of where things are at is that big old Pluto energy. We've been talking about Pluto for the past several weeks. And that's the energy that's supporting you again. It's the change. It's knowing that there's something that needed to change. The other energy that that pops up, though, guys, is that Pluto is the other big energy that shows up on Saturday, specifically Pluto in Capricorn. Yeah. So those are the additional messages that you have for my Taurus friends. So pretty deep. Tried to be as thorough as I can, as quickly as I possibly could. Whether you're Taurus, Sun, Moon, or Rising, I hope that you were able to get some decent information out of this reading this week. And if you did, please make sure that you give it a like. You can share this out. Subscribe if you're visiting. I'd love to be able to continue to provide decent messages for you. If you're looking for a personal reading, hit the description box below for how to link in with me. I also have a listing of all the cards that I'm using just for your benefit. You can email me below. The contact information is in there as well. I really feel that some of you need to go take a quick look at that Aries reading. Otherwise, I think the universe gave you a lot of decent information for what it is that you wanting you. Just go back and protect yourself this week. 285 hertz and meditation. So I wasn't going to open up the book, but they did say that there's a crystal support that they want for you for the Raven magic, okay? I can tell you right now it's going to be all of the dark crystals. But let's go ahead and pull out the card really, really quickly, guys. Raven magic. Labradorite, black tourmaline, black kyanite, aquamarine, and rose quartz are going to be supportive for flowing the water and supporting the heart chakra as well. Make sure that you're clearing out your physical space to get connected with your intuition and gain higher perspective and deeper wisdom. Okay. There's a strong shamanic presence within the grid here itself, if you can see that. And it can also be used in earth healing and other shamanic work. So they're saying that sage works well with this particular template. If you are looking for something specific to give you a boost, then I would take a still and I would maybe print it out or use your phone to do some invocation if you really, really want to. I can already tell you that the Sri Lanka grid that's out there is going to be asking you to enliven your passion with a little bit of citrine, pyrite for sure, to call in the energies of finance and continuing to sow the seeds and have the appreciation for it. And then 285 hertz, my friends. 285 hertz is going to be able to support you this week with your optimal health and well-being. Okay? Taurus, thank you so much. We are going to talk to you next week. Many blessings. Bye for now.